Hi, it's Sonia. Welcome back to Westport Marina in beautiful Sydney. Today I'm going to show you the most beautiful boat that we just listed. It's a 2001 Gib'Sea 43 built by Dufour Yachts in France. As a broker, it is such a treat to get on a boat that's been maintained and built to this level. So come on aboard and let's take a look around. So when we get into this size of boat, one of the challenges with such high freeboard is how do you get off and on? Great thing about this boat is that she's got a walk-through transom with a nice big swim platform here. Nice with the walk-through transom is I'm not a huge fan of a completely open transom because if you've ever anything while you're driving and you're heeled over, you've seen it roll right off the back. Or if you have kids or a dog, it's hard to keep them in. So with this boat, there's a really handy drop board that goes in just to close this right off. So it's a walk-through transom with the best design that keeps everybody safe. Archangel comes with dual wheel steering, which is so nice because if you're like me, you like to drive from the low side. Keeps the cockpit area nice and open. And the great thing is it doesn't matter which side you're standing on, you've got clear visibility of your instruments, which include GPS, radar, wind speed, depth, direction, and auto helm. Either side, clear visibility. Archangel is a 4-cabin, 2-head layout, which can comfortably sleep 10 people. So that means she's got to have a nice big cockpit, and she certainly ticks that box. Great bimini enclosure with Dodger with new lenses. And the nice thing is it's not a full cockpit enclosure. If you've ever driven in one and it's raining, you know what happens where that condensation will just close it all in so you can't see anything. So this design is nice because it's got the side curtains to keep your crew and guests dry, but ventilation back here so you've always got clear visibility. Brilliant design. Cruising, all about the entertaining. And for me, just like everybody, we love to sit out in the cockpit, look at the beautiful Pacific Northwest and watch the sun go down. Archangel has fantastic entertaining space with a dual leaf table, opens up on both sides, and an ability, if you wanted to make this can be an icebox or storage, so there's lots of space to keep all the food. And this is the wow factor. You can see the attention to detail and the really fine craftsmanship. This here is called zebra wood. And if you look, you'll see that every single grain where it's been cut is perfectly matched. I always look at things like that because not only does it sort of speak to the styling of the boat, but that pure craftsmanship where that attention to detail has been given. Beautiful. So this boat is really fun actually because she's almost like a Swiss Army knife and that there's always sort of another option available. So come on forward and I'm going to show you the sleeping accommodation. So this is the beautiful master cabin up here in the V berth. Lots of space, great hanging locker space, and nice overhead hatches that open for light and ventilation. But this is where this boat is really clever. Right on the starboard side here is two single berths that are convertible. So this could actually be converted into an office space, storage, a pantry, because in thinking ahead, and this is what I love about boat design, and this is why this boat won Boat of the Year for design in 2001, is that there is a wall that can be inserted here to make this a completely separate cabin or keep it open and have it as an extra space on the master cabin. One of the key questions I get asked all the time for live aboard that want to live on a sailboat is, where am I going to keep all my clothes? Perfect. Put a hanging rail right across here and you've got a gorgeous walk-in closet. So forward on port, just behind the V berth is our first head with a shower, enclosed head with its own holding tank and gravity-fed discharge system. So walking aft through the boat, we have a really nice size galley here with dual stainless sink, a brand new propane force 10 stove and oven, and a really big fridge for all your catering needs. Check out this seating area. Remember, the Archangel sleeps 10, so you gotta have seating, and she more than ticks that box. This is all the original upholstery, and it just speaks to how beautifully these people have kept this boat. The boat actually smells new. There's not a hint of mold or mildew, and this upholstery tells the story. You can't have light colored upholstery and not look after it. So Archangel's current owners would go cruising extended, sort of 4 to 5 weeks at a time. And as you know, in a sailboat, it's all about food storage. So when Archangel was commissioned, she actually came with air conditioning, which is, you know, on the West Coast, we don't use a ton of. So they actually decommissioned the air conditioner, but thinking ahead, they kept the space down below. This is where the unit used to sit. And they've kept this so that they had a portable freezer that they would bring with them, and keeping the electrical supply, it meant that they could have this plugged in. But thinking further down the line, they kept the through hulls for the AC unit in place. So the next step, if you wanted to, perfect place for a water maker. And finally, as we walk aft through the boat, here's the secondary head. Again, it's got its own designated holding tank, shower, and enclosed head. Not a bad size actually for a second head. And then coming back here, we've got 2 aft cabins. And here's the really fun part. When we see sailboats that have multiple aft cabins, usually one of them will be smaller in order to accommodate storage space. And if you've got kids, that's always a squabble about who gets the biggest cabin. Nice thing about Archangel, they're both identical. So everybody's a winner. One of the nice things about this boat is the really easy engine access, because in sailboats that can be really tricky. So this boat, on each aft cabin, there's an access port for the engine on both sides, and then this, easy. Easy. So Archangel is available to view on our sales dock here at Westport Marina. So give us a call. Be happy to show you the boat. She's really one in a million. So come down and have a look. She's gorgeous. Thanks for stopping by.